Good evening, everyone. Thanks for coming to the building today. This time of year is always very exciting. If you look at my Google Calendar, I am busy every single day of the week with something amazing with both our middle and high school students. But tonight, it is my distinct honor and privilege to introduce to you the 2023 Top 10. Sophia Yim is our valedictorian. She was unable to join us tonight. Our salutatorian is someone you know very well, who gives amazing reports, Miss Lila Bozak. Do you want to talk about what your next steps are, Lila?
Oh, sure.
Put you on the spot.
Well, I'm Lila Bozek, as you know. I'm going to Dartmouth this fall. I'm probably going to be studying something science-y. I'm looking into biological sciences, but my heart also tells me to minor in theatrical studies. I got good scholarship money, though, so maybe I'll do both.
Awesome. Quill Burke and Lex Catalanano, who's here with us tonight. Want to stand up and chat?
Hi, I'm Lex Catalano. I'm going to the University of New England next year. I got accepted into their social work program, but if you ask me on any given day, it could be occupational therapy or marine biology, and I will be playing rugby.
Awesome.
Next up is Ava Crum.
I'm Ava Crum. Next year I will be attending St. Lawrence University in Canton, New York, and I'll be studying government and getting involved in their Nature Up North program that works with children in the area and works to immerse them in the nature of the Adirondacks.
Next up is Holly Furman.
Hello, I'm Holly. I'll be attending the University of Vermont in the fall. I plan to study molecular genetics and minor in women's gender and sexuality studies. I hope to continue running. I came here from track practice, so I hope to run at their running program and get involved in the art scene in Vermont.
Fantastic.
Burlington's one of my all-time favorite cities. Peyton Hawk, Jason Robillard, Mr. Jameson Sensabaugh.
My name is Jameson, and I'm studying at Wentworth Institute of Technology right in Boston. I'm studying industrial design. It's basically like product design, except the products are mass manufactured. Yeah.
And last but not least is Chuck Supercott. These are our top 10 students this year, just 10 of our amazing students here. We're very, very excited to announce that. We'll be putting out a press release. They've all done amazing work on their bios and wonderful pictures to send out to the media. Superintendent Allen and myself will be joining this group next Thursday for an honorary luncheon.
I don't turn down free food.
No, neither do I. We're very excited about that, and just want to take a moment to once again congratulate and say thank you very much to our top 10. Thank you guys so much. You can hang out if you want.
Andy, just how many students are in the senior class? Just
57.
Okay.
58, excuse me,
58.
58.
Yeah.
58. Sorry.
So I just wanted to comment on just how when I saw the list of the top 10, I read through what the plans were. I was blown away at the caliber of opportunities that are being given to our students. Obviously, because of the hard work you put in the Newmarket schools, but again, to have all of these amazing things in a very small class. I come from my previous experience was in a much larger district, and I'm telling you, I'd very accomplished. You guys have a lot to be proud of. So congratulations on all of your accomplishments. Most importantly, though, is I loved hearing like, well, I'm still not decided yet. I'm still options. That's what high school should be about, is putting you in a position where you have some choices to make in your life. And it sounds like you've all made some great choices. So congratulations on that.
Awesome. And again, thank you guys so much. I appreciate you coming tonight. Similar to my schedule, theirs are equally as packed, so I'm really appreciative of coming and sharing your stories with us. Thank you guys so much. You want me to tell you?
Do you want to do your, while you're at the mic?
Sure, we can do updates.
Yep.
As I mentioned several times, it is a very busy, I think May is a sneaky busy month. People are like, oh, December, holidays. No, school world, it's May and June. We have a lengthy list of things coming up, but just some of the big highlights. probably first and foremost on most of these folks' mind is Friday. Tomorrow is Prom and Grand March over in Dover, which is very exciting, I think. We're pretty pumped about that. May 23rd is at the evening. We have our incoming sixth graders on the other end of the spectrum, away from our seniors leaving. We have our fifth graders coming up for an evening with our current sixth grade team, the administration, just to try to give them an overview of the transition from the elementary school to this building. The next day, next Wednesday is a wellness day. Our counseling department is working hard, creating a ton of opportunities for students to explore different aspects of wellness. We have 2 guest speakers coming in that day, and we're very excited about that. Additionally, we have a chorus concert that night as well. The next day, the 26th of May, is Newmarket Cares Day. We have about 70 students signed up to go out and do community service right here in Newmarket to a variety of nonprofit organizations. May 30th, Jamie Hayes has done a lot of work putting together a new event this year that we've titled the Senior Athlete Award Night at 6:30. This is recognizing all of our seniors who participated in sports for all 3 seasons. To give you an idea, we've got 58 graduates. There are 27 students that are going to be involved at this event. It's, quick math, about half your class, getting some type of recognition ranging from academic to athletic, meal pride. There's a lot of great things happening there. The 31st of May at 4:30 over in Exeter, we have our SST certificate ceremony for students who've been participating in that program, receiving their certificates for completion. On June 2nd, we have our second round of our improv show right here on stage. All accounts, I believe the phrase was interactive, crowdsourced. What else you got, Lola? It was...
Oh, you're putting me on the spot.
I know,
making me
again.
Improv? My goodness. It's an audience participation event.
I might be.
Yeah.
I'm skimming down the list. It's the first showing was to nearly sold out house, and we're really excited for the second round. That next week, June 5 through 9, is the start of our senior week, which is always a great time. Always one of the events in any community I've worked in is the moment where seniors get to relive and spread thanks down to their elementary teachers, and that happens at 9:30 on June 8th, 9:30 in the morning. We will take our senior walk from this building down the street to the elementary school to showcase our graduates to the students there. Obviously, the big event on any high school calendar is graduation. June 9th, we had a meeting today just to go over some last-minute details. We're very excited. I'm not going to jinx it and say anything about the weather. We hope to be outside. There is life after graduation in the schools, and included in that will be June 13th. We have a middle school field day scheduled, all-day affair for our middle school students outside, engaging in a wide range of things. There's rumors of me trying to get into a dunk tank. I'm not sure how that's going to go. June 15th at 5:30 here in the building, we have our Alliance Pride picnic outside. The June 20th at 1:30 in the afternoon are the underclassmen awards. The 20th in the evening is our 8th grade graduation. And the other big exciting day that all of our non-seniors have circled, as you're aware, is the 21st, which is our last day of school. As you can see, we have a wide range of events happening here. Obviously, you are welcome to come to any and all. We're really appreciative of celebrating all of our students' successes across the board in all aspects of performance and academic and athletic. And it's really exciting time of year to be in schools and really celebrate some of the amazing things that have been happening here in Newmarket over the last couple of years. That, in a nutshell, is what's happening here in the building. I will gladly take any questions or comments from anyone. Takeaway is we got a lot.
Now I understand why you're tired. I guess.
Yeah, that's why. It's not the children. Awesome. Thank you. I think I'll see you in a... Thank you guys so much. Really appreciate it.
Thank you for being here.
Next up, we have board comments.
Well, no, we have one more.
Link together.
Yep. Want me to-
No, I'll kick it off. Sorry, Reed. Excited to have linked together here, YouTubers and some of the folks to come up and give us a donation.
Well, actually, I wanted to actually say a couple of words. Come on up to the mic, guys. I'll actually come to the podium. Oh, here, you guys, stand right there. There you go. So, one of the things we've been working on this year is to move forward on the playground. And one of the things that when we began looking at funding the playground, there have been a lot of great donations that have been given. And Link Together Kids, back in 2017, really engaged in the Box Tops for Education program. And as a result, they actually contributed $3,500 to the playground. And of course, that was 6 years ago. But we actually are now about to spend that money. And we thought tonight was the appropriate time to thank them for that donation. So these three, would you guys like to introduce yourselves to the board and kind of?
I'm Finn Hemker, and my dad is actually part of the school. So. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm Maverick Herrick, and my aunt works for the Link Together.
Hi, I'm Jax Thomas, and my mom is the president of Link Together. That's her. Goodbye.
Were all three of you involved in the Box Tops? Have you done? Yeah? Well, thank you very much. So one of our last meetings, Mr. Riley, our facilities director, talked about the project. So in September, you're going to see a whole new playground going up, and the money that you guys raised is part of all of that. So when you're playing on the playground next fall, thank yourselves, because you guys made a great donation, as well as Bree and the Link Together families and programs. So thank you very much. Thank you, guys. And on the same subject of just giving some thank yous, I had the honor, and Dave Riley, it's funny, I get to be the face of things sometimes, but I don't actually do a lot of the work, I have to be honest. Dave Riley has been working very hard on this, as has Sean Pine. But long before the work on the playground project started this year, there was a vision that was created to get this project done, and our PTA really took this project on and really made it something that one of the things that you realize is you can have an idea for something, but you got to keep the idea alive, and you got to keep raising awareness of it. And so our PTA has long had an awareness that our playground needed to be done. Dave Riley and I had the opportunity to officially go to the PTA meeting. When was that, Tim? Last Tuesday. All the days. You heard the schedule here. There's a lot of. But we had the honor of going to the PTA meeting to be officially presented a check for over $43,000 in fundraising that the PTA has generated that is going to the playground. And again, thank you very much, Kim, and the entire PTA organization. Would you mind coming up so I can officially shake your hand? Thank you, Kim.
Thank you.
Would you like to say a word or two?
We just thank you, I guess. I think Jana also deserves a huge hand in this. She kind of helped us keep going. We were approached her, and David said, help, we don't know what to do. And then we received a miracle. So thank you. We're really, really excited that the kids can have this new, exciting playground, hopefully next fall.
It will be next fall.
Yes.
It will be.
It's happening.
So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. I know it's been a dream of the PTA for many, many years. You've done a lot of hard work for us, and obviously the Link Together group near and dear to my heart from way back when. So thank you.
Thank you, everybody. I really appreciate it.
Now can I move on to comments?
Yeah, sure. It's your meeting.
Probably should take Alex's notes and wait for him to meeting. Next up, we have board comments and committee updates. Are there any committee updates or comments?
Yep. Oh, yeah, that was excellent. Yeah, went very well. Dan Smith has now joined us as the board member.
Next up, we have student representative report.
Alrighty. I think a lot of what I have written overlaps with what Mr. Corman already said, but I'll add some other details. The National and Junior National Honor Societies will be holding their induction ceremony at 4:30 on the 25th. Yes, that is the same day as the band and choir concert, but the band and choir concert is at 6 o'clock, so you can swing by and see them both. They're both going to be in high school. Big congratulations, of course, to our senior class, whose prom is tomorrow night. I actually just got back from setting up down in Dover. Community members interested in cheering them on can meet here at the high school at 4:45 tomorrow for the Grand March. There's a whole beautiful display of like flowers and arches behind that curtain, and I'm sure we'd love to have you there to help us celebrate. Congratulations to our varsity baseball and softball teams for absolutely killing it at their games against Farmington this week. They will both be playing away games against Epping at 4 o'clock on Monday. And good luck to the softball game, who are currently playing a home game against Franklin, like as we speak. Finally, good luck to our track and field team, who are competing in states next Wednesday. I'm sure they're going to do fantastically.
Thank you so much, Mary. Actually went to the track and field last Saturday, and it was amazing to see.
It's very cool.
Agreed.
You have superintendent?
I do. And actually, I was at the meeting. I went over to the Oyster River track where the Newmarket was competing on Saturday. It was great to see our kids competing as well. We had a number of good performances. Actually, in my report tonight, I want to start with just introducing a new member of our district leadership team. Just to give you a look, you want to come to the mic, Andy? Just to kind of give some background here, as you know, we had an opening for an assistant principal at our junior senior high. That process, we started advertising for that about 6 weeks ago, something like that. We had an enormous number of candidates apply. We were very pleased with the pool that we had. But one person really absolutely stood out at every step of the way as being the person that everybody said, this is the person, this is the guy we want to come here and be the assistant principal at Newmarket Junior Senior High. And with setting the hype, Andy, I'll let you introduce him.
Without much further ado, I am absolutely pleased to introduce to you Mr. Jay Fitzpatrick. Want to come on down? Jay is currently the principal at Prospect Mountain High School in Alton, which role he served since 2007. Comes to us with a bachelor's degree from Keene State and a master's in educational administration and supervision. Prior to that, he was assistant principal at Prospect Mountain and began his teaching career in Dover as a social studies teacher. As part of the process, we interviewed Jay in what I would call a speed dating. We did about a 10-minute Zoom quick, how are you, where are you, what do you think? And then had a more traditional formal roundtable over at CO with representatives from teaching staff, paraprofessional staff, students, and it was clear from the initial Zoom interviews and from the committee that Jay rose above all the other candidates. As a final step, we brought Jay in on a Wednesday afternoon to the whole staff and opened it up. Gina and I actually stepped out of the room and let the staff know this was an administrator-free zone, so ask whatever you want, and asked for staff post that to provide feedback. Some of the things the staff in the building used to describe Jay: very personable, clear experience, reflective, innovative, clearly collaborative. I love that he cares about people, would be able to fit right in and help us get Newmarket where we want it to be. Excellent communicator, great sense of humor, articulate, thoughtful, is focused on educating students, not simply punishing them, working towards a vision, and overall a great guy. Overall, this was a very easy choice from our perspective, and without ado, I will formally introduce Mr. Jay Fitzpatrick.
Hey, Jay. Welcome to Newmarket.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
Jay, could you say a few words? I mean, I know we've built you up so high. So
Yeah, very humbling. I'm very excited to be here. As Andy had said, I've been doing this for a long time, 23 years in the business, past 17 years in administration. I had the honor of starting with a high school when it was relatively new. I went to Prospect as an assistant principal on year 3 of its operation. And so, and the following year became the assistant principal, and I've had the opportunity to help build that system to what it is today. And it's a great school. It's filled with great people. I'm very proud of the work that I've done there. And now I'm very excited to support someone else to help this school become a great school. And I'm looking forward to being a valuable resource to anyone that I can and support kids academically, socially, behaviorally, anything that I can do to make this place better. That's the objective. So.
And I just want to add, I've known Jay for quite a few years, and when the position came up, he called me out of the blue and said, hey, Todd, what do you think about this idea? I have to tell you, I was so excited at the idea of somebody with the range of operational experience that he has to work alongside Andy to really fill out that leadership team. I'm very excited for the positive potential for Newmarket Junior Senior High, and I know we're building you up big time, but I got to tell you, I think you're absolutely the right guy for Newmarket Junior Senior High School.
I appreciate that.
So thank you for coming to Newmarket. Any questions that the board would like to ask?
Welcome, Barry.
Welcome.
Thank you. Awesome. Thank you again.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
Great night. Thanks for
Welcome.
coming.
Continuing on my report. Yeah, so I did want to, while I had a minute, we are closing in on finishing up all the hiring that we need to do for next year. Just a quick reminder, remember a couple of meetings ago you gave me the authority to do the hiring and let you know. So we have a couple of positions that I expect we will be able to close on next week. But I think in terms of professional positions, we will be 100% staffed within a week or two. So I'm feeling very good heading into that. Obviously, that's separate from paraeducators. That's a whole different hiring cycle, but I'm very confident we will be there. So very happy for that. And then I did want to acknowledge, unfortunately, Janet just slipped out, but one of the things that has really worked well for us this year is as the board knows, we have hired an HR consultant, Norm O'Neill, who has been really actively working with us behind the scenes to help us develop hiring processes, develop job descriptions, help us promote positions, and I can't tell you how important that has been. And obviously, Norm works with Jana and all of these processes that are taking place. So the success that we've had with hiring, I attribute a lot to Jana and Norm's hard work behind the scenes. And then the last thing I just wanted to mention before I finish, obviously I'm excited. Next week we have the Superintendent's Forum. Officially it's the board's event, but I'm looking forward to the opportunity to talk with the community about sort of where we have been able to get this year as a school district and kind of talk about the future and vision. I'm looking forward to seeing community members there. And I was talking to Tim Cremens just ahead of this, and he said there's something like 1,500 people who viewed it on the Facebook page. So yeah, so hopefully there'll be a crowd. So I hope that's the case.
Apparently anything we do gets lots of hits on Facebook.
It's not always a
Glad
good
it was
thing.
us.
Not always a good thing, but in this case, it's a good thing.
Well, thank you very much. Next up in the discussion item, first off, we have correspondence. The board did receive an email from Joe Lamontina, town council members and member of the Energy and Environment Committee. He interestingly asked about solar panels, so they're exploring that option, and something we talked about just recently, so it's very timely. And Dave is going to do some research into that for us and see what the feasibility is. So it's great news. Next up, we have the I apologize. Anyone else with the correspondence? No? Yes, thank you so much for
Oh, yes, yep.
Yes.
Thank you so much for your time. Moving along with the summer school board schedule. The board's summer schedule. So we do have a meeting scheduled for the 15th, but we also do have a meeting pretty close to the 29th. Once we get finalized numbers from Jana. How does the board feel about rescheduling, revising the calendar, move the 15th to the 29th, and likely then move the first? So as long as 2 meetings or
So you want to move the 15th, you're saying?
15th to the 29th.
29? Yeah, I don't,
Yeah, just to explain the logic in that.
I don't see
that
being a
the-
problem.
The year-end fund balance, we have to decide what to do with it, and so that's as close to the end of the fiscal year as possible, and that way we would have a really good idea of what we have to work with.
The other option is close second, that would be as close as
Either date's fine for me.
So then we've got the 29th, and everyone okay with just having the first meeting, previous meeting on the first, so it'll be.
The first and the 29th?
Yeah, remaining on the first, it'll be a little longer than normal, because it's probably like the summer.
Yeah.
Which does probably nicely to our summer schedule. We have one meeting set,
June 20th.
Okay, so it is pre-July.
Yeah, it's July 20th.
And then for August, currently have two meetings scheduled, but probably only one. We can finalize that first week. Everyone's
Okay.
comfortable with that.
Yeah. So for July, we have the 27th, is that right?
The 20th.
I'm sorry, the 20th. Why did I have I had the 27th in here, but,
So meetings would be June 1st, June 29th.
oh, wait a minute. I'm going away that week. I'll be down. I'll be on vacation that week. Yeah, that's the week. Yeah. Because I have the 27th in my calendar,
We
because I
could-
thought we had discussed that before.
I believe it was kind of spoken about as the calendar.
Yeah, me too.
It's very hard to do it.
Please, whatever you need to do. No, not at all. Okay, so apparently it's working now. So two of you will be away the 20th.
Yeah, I'll be away.
Does 27th work for you, Todd? Do you know? Yeah. All right, let's tentatively put in the 27th. We can
Sounds good.
verify with the other board members.
Do we decide when in August? Is there a tentative date?
Yeah, I'm sorry. No, I was just saying that we could decide that now, or we can wait until we get closer.
Yeah, that's why, I have no preferences. I just want to make sure I answer it correctly.
Yeah, it's that humming, I think, in the background that kind of, okay.
So we have June 1st, June 29th, July 27th.
Correct.
August TBD.
Yes.
Correct. Next up, we do have a draft board goals. Since two of the members are not here tonight, I suggest we maybe discuss it in depth more at our next meeting, but just to go over the draft right now, we have 6 items that we identified as possible candidates or items we want to explore further. First one being adopting the vision of a graduate by fall of 2023, and then updating the district mission statement. Number 2, conduct a demographic study that can be used to identify current and future needs. From the demographic study, we would like to identify any sustainable programs we can add. We also talked about strategies, whether we should look at strategies to increase enrollment. Item 3 was developing a budget that supports the implementation of a newly adopted vision of a graduate. Item 4, conduct a comprehensive policy review to support work being done in the district to align our efforts with the newly adopted vision of a graduate. Number 5, develop a proactive approach for sharing good news regarding accomplishments across the district with the school board. And number 6, identify opportunities for more collaboration with the town related to community planning and events.
I have a question on number 2.
Sure.
So I know we did a demographic study in the last 10 years. I know that prior superintendent did one.
Yep.
Typically, how long do you utilize that data as far as, future planning?
Well, the thing about demographic studies is the farther out from the date,
Mm-hmm.
the validity of the information diminishes.
Mm-hmm.
So having information collected on a fairly regular basis and updated is really the best way to do it, because 10 years from now we can make our best guess, but if you're off by 1% a year over that time, that's a big difference by
Okay.
the time you get 10 years out. So the idea would be, to have something that's current. And I
Mhm.
think we talked, and certainly the board can add to it, but we talked about the idea of having it be more comprehensive than just student enrollments, also looking at community. Because one of the things was the capacity of the community and its growth and where
Right.
it's going and that kind of thing.
Yeah, we also, and again, we probably won't get too deep into the discussion, but we also talked about just the overall capacity of the school without increasing staff or students per class.
Right.
And there's actually a lot of opportunity there. So it might be interesting in finding whether we could offer placements to other towns should they have a need or something along those lines. So. Any other thoughts on goals? No? Great. It wasn't me, but I don't know who did it. It was probably Patty. Patty, probably Patty. Yeah. All right, and last discussion item is the superintendent forum. Just wanted to briefly remind everyone on May 24th at 6:30 p.m. we'll be here in the cafetorium. We'll have food and salad. We'll start at 6:30. Have a little bit of time to socialize and eat until about 7. Do a quick introduction. Todd will give us a little bit of the amazing achievements he did in his first 3 weeks here, as well as since then. And then we can go into a question and answer period until that finishes.
Can I ask what the question and answer was people approaching the microphone, or will they be writing down questions on note cards and will be read out by a moderator?
Interesting, good question. And we hadn't talked about that.
We could do both, actually. I think it's more a function of how much time do we have and how many questions are there.
I just understand the organization. So whatever we think is best.
That's a great idea. I hadn't thought of that.
I mean, we could do
Soon would
both
be a
because some people may not be comfortable.
fantastic idea. Yep, that's a very good idea. All right. With that, we will open the floor to public comment at 5:32. And seeing no one at the microphone, we will close public comment at 5:33. Moving along, go to action items. I seek a motion to approve the May 4th, 2023 minutes.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Andrew, second by Amy. Sorry, my brain is not working. Is there any discussion? To have two items. First, I mentioned that Phil was not in attendance. Phil Nazar was technically excused, so I just want to make sure that's noted properly. And the second item under presentations, somehow the discussion that Superintendent Allen would like to entice administrators to multi-year contracts, that was stated by me, and I'm not sure how it ended up in discussion. In presentation. So I'm wondering if there's just a discussion there. It probably should just note that I mentioned it when we were talking about the contract renewals. That was it I had. Any further discussion? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All right, that's 3-0. We could not do the board retreat, so we don't have a quorum on that since Amy was absent that day. So we will have to postpone approval of those. Next up, I move that we approve the school manifest for May 18th, totaling $650,261.19.
So moved.
Motion by myself, second by
I mean,
Amy.
second.
That's okay. Any discussion? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
We do need a school board member to attend the SLC meeting. Todd, did you want to discuss that quickly?
Yeah, basically, the SLC is the Seacoast Learning Collaborative. They do an annual meeting where they invite a school board member to attend. Last year, I believe it was Amy, you did it?
Yep.
It's a virtual meeting, so they would like me to, again, invite a board member to join us on the May 30 meeting. And it's
May
at-
30th?
It is in the morning, I believe it's 8:30.
I can do it. I'll do it.
Awesome, thank you very much.
Thank you, Andy.
You said May 30th, correct?
Yep, I'll send you the
Okay.
invite.
Thank you.
It says a point, but I think we can, I don't need, think we need a formal vote on that. Seek a motion to formally accept the donations from Link Together and our wonderful PTA totaling, do we have the total on that?
I'm looking it up right now. So the
Let's see.
donation from the PTA was $43,209.62.
Yep. And I have right here, the Link Together was $3,589.96.
And there
There's
wa-
also a donation, anonymous donation to $1,000 to the school meal debt relief program for needy families.
Is that it? Oh, okay, here it is.
So seeking a motion to approve
So
those
moved.
three things. Okay, Tilton, Peter Hamaker, any discussion? Just thank
Just
you
thank you.
again, yeah, and thank Finn and Emerson. All right, any further discussion? No? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye, okay. Do you have any personnel matters?
The only personal matter to discuss publicly was
And
we
which we've
hired
done.
Jay Fitzpatrick. Yep, just notifying you of that.
That is done, and I do not believe we have a non-public item. Oh, and which you showed me about, I'm sure, and
Yes,
I promptly
yes,
forgot about.
There are 3 personnel things I want to bring up.
Okay, thank you very much. All right, with that, I'd seek a motion to go into non-public pursuant to 91A3 2 C, I believe. Do you know if it's C?
I
believe it's
don't
C.
off the top of my
All right,
head.
C, to discuss personnel matters.
So moved.
Motion by Amy, second by Andrew. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. With that, we are in non-public at 5:38 PM.